This is Sunday Night live from Vanguard University.
At Vanguard, people love going on one-on-ones. And usually one-on-ones consist of going out to coffee. Here to talk about getting coffee, my friend Jesse. How's it going? So, what are your views on grabbing coffee with people?
I think it's really confusing and kind of stressful. Like, okay, especially if you're going out with like a guy friend, it's either like one or two things. Like everybody sits around and like all of Vanguard's like watching you walk away, and you're like, am I gonna come back with a picket fence and some kids, or like, is this just like, a casual thing? And like, if it is a casual thing, of course the guy has to make sure you know the whole way that you're walking there that it's not a date, and it's not a date. And you get super like awkward and you can't even handle it. And then like I get confused because sometimes like if it's after sunset, does that mean that like that's what makes it a date? Because like that's normally when people eat dinner, and going out to dinner is kind of like a date, right? So then if you go to coffee after the sunset, then that like consists of a date, or is it just like he's a super addict and he needs to get his homework done, and he's super concerned that he's like not gonna get enough sleep that night, so he's like, I have to stay up late and I just want you to come with me, so like would you just walk with me to get some coffee? And then you get really confused,
Yeah. So, after sunset, is that usually when you grab coffee?
Yes, unless it's with a professor, which is also really confusing, because then if you go with a professor, it's like automatically assumed that it's totally not even a thing, obviously, because they're like a teacher. But then that like freaks me out a little bit, because I feel like everyone at Vanguard consists of like, Starbucks is like where people go on dates, and then like, if you go to Alta, like, holla, you're already married. But then it's like, if you go there with a professor, like, what? I don't even know. It freaks me out.
You could go with me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Coffee?
Actually, now that you mention it, I have some coffee. And
You thought of everything. You're alright, kid. Thanks.
yeah.
I'll see you later, Sheridan.